Hey guys, Moo Juice Magic here. So, as you know, I play a lot of games, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 being the one that I have been screwing with lately. And I have been looking forward to this game for a hot minute because I was like, hey, yeah, they're bringing Treyarch back, they're going to fix all the stuff that Modern Warfare 3 was getting wrong, okay? Modern Warfare 3 was pretty good until about the third season, and then there started to be issues if you play on PC. I mean, there were issues anyway with servers for the entire series, but, more so in recent years with these massive, bloated, ridiculous sized games. Hundreds and hundreds of gigs to just take up space so you can't play other video games. That's really what it is for. They know that if they crowd your hard drive, you can't play a different game. And if you complain, you have to go through the process of switching to another game. One of the big problems that we've had with this game is hackers. In this series, I mean, not the game. This game, honestly, hasn't been quite as bad for hacks. Even though you see them, I don't think the cheat bot really works. I don't think Ricochet is even turned on for this game. I think that they're lying about it. I think they have people that check it individually. But you'll notice there's a little warning on my screen, and that's the real problem, is the packet burst or packet data loss. If you play on PC and you're playing Black Ops 6, this is your life now. This has been your life since Modern Warfare 3, about Season 3, when this started to become an issue. It screws with your timing, it screws with collision, it screws with your time to kill, and it really just overall makes the game really difficult to enjoy and play. You're looking at getting kills that you should have got and then not. You're starting lobbies, having 2 deaths already when you came into a new lobby on start. It wasn't like you came into a partial game and you spawned and died twice before it registered. No, I'm talking about fresh games where everyone is new to the lobby. It's a zero-sum game, and you're still starting with 2 deaths to your name. They're still crediting you 2 deaths. I cannot figure out what the purpose to that is. I don't think it's a bug. I think it's a feature, right? Just like the packet loss. You'll notice when you have that happen that shots won't count. You'll get a lot more hit markers. Hit markers have been... When you don't have packet data loss, hit markers are a lot better in this one than the last one. Hardcore, a lot of hit markers should never happen. And so you do have some weapon balancing issues with that. But you also have some timing issues, and a lot of that comes from that packet data loss. Now, you'll see a lot of people suggest on how to fix it. They usually blame your internet connection, which is a pathetic argument because that's not the problem at all. Your internet is not the reason for this. While it should be the reason for this, it would be the reason for that to happen in a lot of different games if that were the problem. But if you're going from one game to another, and you're not having that issue with anything but Black Ops 6, I mean, Occam's Razor says it's pretty clear what the problem is. Now, you'll get packet data loss stuff show up. You'll have a lobby where it's totally fine and nothing will happen. If your lobby starts like that, you're already going to have it the whole lobby. There's no helping it. There's nothing you can do to solve that problem. And trying to talk to your internet provider, yeah, you should definitely go through the courses to try to look into that first, which is what I did. I tried everything. I tried the adjusted settings. I tried to do all sorts of stuff. I lowered the resolution of my game graphics down. I did everything. This game looks like ass on my PC right now, which has more than enough power and graphics to run this thing, to process this thing. I should not be experiencing these problems in the slightest, but here we are. And the amount of weird kills from this is just pathetic. But you hear arguments, well, they've had the game for 4 years, they could have fixed this. No, dude, Activision has had this game. This game has been around. This series has been around for almost 20 years. There's fucking no excuse for having this problem. This is an issue with your servers. You're being cheap at best. At very best, they're not being malicious. They could just not care. Like, look at that. That move right there. Tons of fire at the guy. At least one of those bullets should have hit him. Not going to happen. Yeah, it was a little messy. But a little messy doesn't mean you don't get a kill. It's frustrating that I paid $70 for yet another fucking Activision crap title because Treyarch was there. And I feel betrayed by my long friend Treyarch. I don't even know. Like, I played the oldest Call of Duty games back when they first came out. But it wasn't until Black Ops that I really got involved in the series in a serious way, where I wanted to actually, be into the storyline. I finished the campaign on this pretty much, the first couple days it was out. I could have finished it in one sitting without a problem, but I was trying to make videos for it for my gaming channel, which I ended up not doing because I just lost interest in doing it. And it was because I'd switch back to multiplayer, and it would remind me that no matter what I do in multiplayer, it doesn't matter because we're playing this game for the multiplayer format of it. Activision, get your shit together. You should reimburse everyone with a PC and just let them have the game for free like you gave the Xbox players. Period. You should just give this game for free at this point because you have stolen enough money from us at this rate. You've given us basically, I think my brother said it well. I think it was my brother. He said, this is an unfinished game. This game is not finished. It feels like it's still kind of in beta stages. It's a lot less clunky than beta was. Beta was super clunky. This is still pretty clunky. The Omni movement does not make up for the clunkiness that the other game had, or the smooth moves and the rapid moves that people complained about. They brought that back. You get the young tryhards that want to do it. They talk shit about the old players and blah, 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 like the older guys don't know what we're talking about for some reason. It's not like we're running track, guys. We're playing a video game. It's not exactly a perishable skill. You either played it and were decent at it or you weren't. It's that simple. And then you practice if you weren't. No matter what your age is. There's old-ass people out there smoking lobbies of little kids all the time. So we can't pretend that's an excuse. And people want to make an excuse when the game is working in their favor. A lot of these kids are playing on PlayStation. PlayStation Network is one of the worst things ever for gaming. They are the most insecure gaming platform or network ever. And it's pretty bad because you get a lot of PlayStation players on here who talk about how good they are just because their network favors their console. I don't know why that's an issue. I don't understand how we keep having these fucking problems after this long of this game series existing. But Activision, you need to get out off your asses. Tell your corporate CEOs to like reevaluate their careers. If you guys don't play video games, you have no place working in a video game fucking industry. Especially if you're making the biggest shooter next to Fortnite at this point. And I would be surprised if this doesn't get taken out when Delta Force comes out. Because Delta Force is a much better game. All the way around. Every bit of Delta Force right now, even in beta, is better than this fucking game. That's scary. I've had very little lag issues with Delta Force, except for when they had the free weekend and everybody got to go on. I was testing that from alpha. Didn't have these problems in alpha, and didn't have problems until the beta, when everybody was on there for free on Steam. And you can make tons of fake accounts. At least they were trying to get rid of the hackers. Again, this game doesn't have as many hackers, and they can say, oh, it's because we blocked them all. Nah, I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all. But it's super hard to tell if someone's hacking or not when your lobbies don't even fucking sync up with what the person's playing at the game, dude. Why? Why am I playing a game that I can't play on a system that should be more than powerful enough to run it? On an internet connection that's more than enough to run this fucking game at all times. I know, because I blame my internet first. I had the technicians come out 3 times to look at my shit. I made them replace my modem twice. Guys, it wasn't the internet's problem. The more I've looked into this, the more I've seen, this is a problem with this game. And it needs to be addressed. It needs to be fixed. I heard rumor that after the last update, when Nuketown came out, this would be fixed. If anything else, it's gotten a hell of a lot worse. And you'll know it with your KDR, guys. It's pretty fucking clear. You'll go from like a 1.50 KDR to a 110 in about 4 games. It's really fucking infuriating. I know it's an exaggeration, but if you're in for KD, don't play this game. If your KDR is important to you, and you're on a PC, do something more important. Play a different fucking game. Don't give Activision any more money until they can fix this bullshit. If you guys are having this problem, let me know in the comments below. If you guys are going to be stupid and say, oh, it's because it's you, and you say that in my comments, I'm going to call you stupid. I'm going to call you a retard because you don't know what you're fucking talking about. I don't care who you are. You're an idiot. I'm sitting in my shoes. There's thousands of people sitting in my shoes right now going through this exact same thing. You're going to tell me every one of us hasn't figured this shit out to a degree that it's not our problem? That it's not on our end? You're an idiot. That's all I can say about it, dude. You're the same kind of guy that bitches about fucking aim assist while you're on mouse and keyboard, or bitches about mouse and keyboard better than being on controller because blah, 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 blah. Get good. It's that simple. I've been playing this series for a very fucking long time, if you can't tell. Anyway, let me know your gripes in the comment below. How can Activision fix this in your opinion? And, like, you know, do keep it civil, though, guys, in the comments. I don't want to have to erase anybody's comments. I'd rather you get your voice out there and have the ability to voice your opinion as long as you're respectful to everybody, you know, except for Activision. You can say whatever you want about Activision. Well, within reason. Because we know who's to blame. All right, guys. Everybody moo. I'll catch up with you later. At least I'm not talking about idiots breakdancing on fucking subway.